Okay, okay. So earlier you said when you were talking about kind of how to respond to a kid about porn, briefly you said it's like it's not okay or safe for you to see it. Now, that seems right, but also it seems wrong in some ways to me. And I'm just going to explain to you why.
Okay.
Because, like, A, it's right. Like, I don't want my 9-year-old, 7-year-old, and 11-year-old, whatever, to be absorbing the ideas from porn that are out there. But also, on the other hand, I don't want her to get the idea that sex is not okay and sex is not safe and sexuality itself is not safe for her and is not a safe wonderful part of life. I want her to have a steady wholehearted relationship with her sexuality, whole-bodied relationship with her sexuality. So talk us through this a little bit. Help me understand this.
So,
What's the best response? Yeah.
so I love that question because porn is a thing. Porn is an object. Porn is a product, right?
Mm.
It's not real. Our sexuality, sex, being sexual with someone, relationships, that is a real thing. It's a process, right? I don't even quite have the word. You probably have a really good word for that. It's like part of us. It's part of who we are. It's part of our culture. It's part of our psychology or physiology. So it's actually real. It's real. And the way you address the realness of being a sexual person and their sexuality, and I love what you just said about being a whole person and wholeheartedly ready for this, that is what's important. And so if you're saying that porn is not okay or safe for kids, that's like saying, sorry, sister, you can't have a margarita. Right. My
Yes.
friend Joe says it's like porn is grown up stuff like marijuana and alcohol and coffee. Right. That's grown
Yeah.
up stuff. So it's in that category of an unhealthy product. For me, for just about everyone, for other folks, there are lots of folks who are okay with anyway, whatever, we're not going to go down the grown up path. But for
Yeah, okay. So
children,
like it's something that can be like we can explain it. Like I like that analogy of like coffee or alcohol. Like it's something that we know is not it's not exactly healthy for us, but it's enjoyable for people when they use it in moderation kind of thing, right? Like that kind of thing.
yeah, that kind of thing. That kind of thing.
Okay.
But the porn industry is a nightmare, right? It's awful. Yeah, that's the perfect analogy for a child. So when you get with your 11-year-old, you can say, hey, there's just more to this porn thing, right? So you can look at Fight the New Drug and other websites that talk about the impact of pornography um, in a broader, bigger sense. And we'll make sure in the show notes there's some resources for people to go and learn more about that. But yeah, that categorizing it as grown-up stuff, moderation. There is ethically produced porn, feminist porn that is more storyline and consent based instead of, hey, plumber, right? Bah, 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 bah. Here's my boobs and my business. But you have to pay for it. And they're not going to go, oh, I need ethically produced porn, right? They're not going to do that. They're going to Google spanking, they're going to Google boobs, and they're going to get a whole lot of spanking and boobs simultaneously. That frame of this is not for kids, it's for adults, it's not safe is helpful to them. But I think the biggest thing with all of this, and this happens frequently, is that you discover, like a parent will discover that their kid has seen some porn or they catch them in the moment and they freak out. What
Mm.
the hell are you looking at? How did you find that? This isn't okay. How the hell? What the F? Maybe not what the F, but that's just me. What is this? And they shame and yell at the child. The child's in trouble for their natural curiosity. And they put the blame on the kid. And that's because we're embarrassed, we're worried, right? That whole knee jerk, it's just a knee jerk reaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's scary, right? To see what they've seen. But the thing is, if your child has accessed pornography on a device that you have given them, and you've A, not talked about sex or pornography with them, and you B, are not using monitoring and filtering, then it's your fault.
Yeah.
We can't punish our kids for their natural curiosity. Would you like to speak to that?
No, I agree. I
Yeah,
agree with
yeah,
that.
you
No,
can't.
I think
Yeah,
so too.